Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Stay tuned on how Hurricane Milton was handled. All right, welcome to another episode of Clear Hair. Thank you guys again so much. I had so many people reach out. I truly felt the love. Yes, we were in direct hit from Hurricane Milton that happened on Thursday, 3 days ago. I can definitely say, as someone who was born in Florida, and I survived the 2004 back-to-back hurricanes in South Florida. I can definitely say that this hurricane was just a reminder of the danger of humanity. Okay, so let's talk about that. So at the beginning of the episode, I basically said, like, the definition of empathy. Like, there was just so much social media. There's just so much social media rhetoric that went around the hurricane. And when you're in it, it's a whole different thing. I have on here, oh, you should evacuate it. Why are you living in Florida? Oh, you deserve to DIE. You deserve to pass. Like, there was just so much rhetoric. Like, of course, they always say don't read the comments, but it was informative to me because it really showed that, like, people don't have empathy unless you can truly, like, in psychology, they teach us. When I got my degree, like, they taught us that you can't truly get people to understand you until you can get them. Sorry. You can't truly get people to understand your point of view until they experience it themselves. And that's where empathy comes from. Just because I'm not personally going through it, that doesn't mean that I don't understand that could be sad for you. For example, I have on here social media users. The more social media users we have, the less that empathy exists. And it's true, because I feel like there's a level of groupthink there. Groupthink in psychology is basically when a mass of individuals have one thought process, regardless of the ethics of it, so that's why you'll sit there and you'll see angry mobs happen, like, and you'll ask one person on angry mob and be like, why are you doing this? They can't even give you an answer. It's groupthink. So a lot of people feel like, okay, well, since you're in Florida, you're dumb, like, you're beneath us. And okay, well, this person's calling you dumb, we're all gonna call you dumb, and I felt like that was there. I also put on there as well, like, I fought back as well. And I was like, hey, like, instead, I didn't see one person say, hey, if you're in Florida, if you're about to get hit by Milton, I'll send you $20 lunch on me today, first 10 people, something like that. Like, that would have told me that you actually care, compared to you're just trying to get a joke, or you're trying to make a joke or have that. My thing too is just that, like, the people who are truly concerned, they got swallowed up by the groupthink of everybody saying that, oh my God, like, we don't care about them, just wipe the state off the state of Florida, blah, blah. And then there was the blame game too. And like I said, like, not everybody has a job that is malleable for when natural disasters like this happen. Like I said, at the end of the day, like, these jobs are built to keep working, and not everybody has that money. Like I said, like, there's some first responders that the same day of the hurricane, they were still working. And there were so many people saying, oh, they're dumb for that. And I was like, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, like, Milton already came and passed. Our lives still have to keep going, and everything costs money. Money makes the world go around. Not love. Sorry. sorry for hearing that, but not love, but, like, money makes the world go around. So the lack of empathy there really, really just hurt me to watch, because I was like, you're working at your job right now, or you have to have some way to pay your bills. Like, there are some people that they have to support families. Like, it's not just, okay, I'm supporting my kid. Like, you're supporting your mom that's retired. You might be have a special needs child. Like, you might need medication. Like, you just can't just leave. Like, and then on top of that, mathematically, if everybody sat up there and evacuated the state, how are you going to evacuate minimum 2 million people in 48 hours? When certain people's jobs were still, like, they still had them working right up until the hurricane. So I don't know. There was just a lack of empathy there. And I know if it was any other case, it was somebody else, like they would have definitely empathized. So my next one is the comment section. I feel like there needs to be a certain level of censorship. Now, I know people are just like, oh, it's freedom of speech. I was like, yeah, but y'all mean. Like, y'all mean. Like, freedom of speech to me is the fact that you can say whatever you feel like it, but there needs to be some, I don't know how there's going to be a level of control to where you don't feel like you don't have free will, but there needs to be some control in the comment section. Because like I said, like, I think at one point, another person had made a video and they were just like, oh, another person had made a video and they were just like, oh, I feel like, you know, I'm in Florida. I know what I need to do. She kept getting pushback. And like, my thing is, of course, you know, I'm here to comment. So I commented back for her and I was like, hey, I was just like, y'all, I can't wait for Milton to pass and the story so y'all can move on to something else, because it's not your business, you know, like, at the end of the day, whenever there's a snowstorm or whenever there's an earthquake, whenever there's a tornado, we mind our business. We don't sit there and say, okay, you shouldn't have lived in Kansas. Okay, you shouldn't be in Alaska. Like, we don't say anything. We don't say anything. Like, I think the reason why, this is not to say like I have my Florida pride showing, but like, I just felt in general, I don't judge people because I don't want people to judge me, you know? And there's a couple of decisions that some of y'all be making, a good majority of y'all be making, and I keep my mouth shut. Okay? I keep my mouth shut. And you know what decisions those are. There's certain procreating decisions that people make, and I mind my business because it's not my business. And if I'm going to mind your business, I'm going to have the money to back it up. So when I say like the comment section, I was like, at one point it was just everybody versus Florida. And I know people are going to say, oh, you're just over exaggerating. I was like, you got to understand, like, we're going through something traumatic, whether or not people want to admit it or not. It's something traumatic. Like, you don't know if you're going to wake up and your house is going to be gone or you going to be gone. You know, like, it is scary to know that a category of that size is coming and you're not protected, you know? So, or it's even scarier that, like, even to this day, like, as I'm recording, like, we still have a little bit of a gas wars going on. Like, where there's a gas shortage in the Tampa Bay area, where basically the lines are like, literally had to wake up at 6 o'clock this morning just to get 2 gallons. Like, this is real. This is our lives, you know? So that's why when I see the comment section, I was just like, you guys are in here making jokes. This is our livelihood. Like, we still have to go back to work next week. There's no, oh, okay, this is flooded or that's flooded and we can't go, or that we still have to go back to work. Like, that's the main issue, is the fact that this is our livelihood and we do not judge y'all. And I also have down here too, is that the robots, like, do you know, just to get into my bank account, I have to answer 5 different questions. What year was you born? What's your zodiac sign? What's your blood type? I'm being facetious, but like, how are these robots? This is why I said, like, this portion of the video is going to be called comment section. Like, they're like, oh, you can just block them. I was like, but why are they here? Like, how are these robots able to get through like that? Like, that was the question I was going to ask too. I was like, how are these robots able to get through everything? Like, I'm in awe about that. I was like, why are these robots still talk? Well, I was like, one, why are these robots talking? But I'm also kind of like, why are they able to get through? Like, they're like very apparent. like every comment, they're just like, oh my God, justice to Azkaban prison. I'm being funny, but justice to Azkaban prison. I was like, why is like, why are the robots there? Like, and then on top of that, the robots don't care. Like, literally, a puppy could get stuck in a tree. Hey, do you want to see my top in my story? Like, why do you, like, can we, like, before the years, we have 2 more months left, barely. Can we figure out how to get rid of these robots? Like, they're so aggravating. Like, they're aggravating because, like, they don't care what's going on. Like, cat stuck in a tree, or your dog just went to your dog went to the Rainbow Road, and they're just like, hey, I have a video of Chloe Bailey. Like, shut up. But I do feel like there needs to be some level of control in the comment section. I mean, they're already censoring us. We're already censored on YouTube anyways, but there definitely needs to be some level of control in the comment section, which, like I said, I have a filter on mine because at one point I was just getting tired of people calling me the N-word. Yes, people do that on here, but I just got tired of them calling me it, so I have a precaution on my comments that if any type of negative or just mean, I have you filtered out. I don't even see your comment anymore. Like I think there was like certain portions where I was just like, I can't even see that. But all right, my final portion is false information. They said, what is the fastest I think there was a comment. I think it was like a quote, and they said, what is the fastest thing that runs around the world? I was like, false information. Okay. I feel like the next time a hurricane comes, hopefully we're done for the year. We've had enough. I want y'all to really take my advice and heed it. It's just like, go to your local news stations. Do not go to CNN. Do not go to Action News. Go to your local news stations and see what are they saying, because these people are more emotionally invested. Like, I'm not trying to say nothing because I don't want this video demonetized. But I want y'all to know that everybody's a content creator in a way. Like, when you think about it, everybody's a content creator. There's a certain incentive to exacerbate facts about certain stories in order to get more views, because this is our livelihood. This is us. This is us. This is our job. This is our livelihood. This is our family. And I would say the next time they have that, like, please do not look for national news for your reference. I would also say as well, I'm just going to use these last 5 minutes to talk about what you should do. Definitely any medication you have, like, fill that up. Like, as soon as they say, hey, there's a storm brewing, Annie, like, as soon as they say something, start filling that up. I wish I would have just prepped more battery wise, like prepped like more. I would say, like, not hurricane prep, but anti-light prep. So, like, get more flashlights, get more meals ready to eat. Just in general, I just wish I would have did that. Like, I can look back and say, like, dang, like, I messed up. Also, I mean, I always make sure my car is full of gas, because this is the South, because you always have to drive somewhere. So I didn't have a gas issue, but I just personally, like, I just wish that, I just was prepped more. But you gotta understand, like, our defenses were low, because it's the end of the year. Like, Halloween is 14 days away, and we're not thinking about it. We're just like, oh, are we doing this? Like, I know hurricane season ends pretty much December 1st, but like the majority of the hurricanes turn in their assignment by the end of September at the latest, at the earliest June, but I feel like the majority of the harsher hurricanes, I would say August and September. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's the warmest, but for some reason, August and September have the worst hurricanes, predominantly August. But October, we were all surprised. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you for too long, but we were definitely all surprised about what happened. Evacuation wise, I feel like everybody. I like the way the evacuation. Me personally, I love the way the evacuation process went through. I feel like everybody took it serious. They're like, hey, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw evacuate. They dipped. They dipped. I can definitely say, that's the only thing I can definitely say is everybody dipped. The moment they said you're in these evacuation, everybody was gone. I like that there was no, are you sure? Everybody dipped. Okay. I'm further inland, but if it would have got bad, I would have just went to my mama house in Miami. But I don't know, like, and then the humanity, like, people just saying, hey, there's a gas station here, hey, this restaurant's open. Like, I feel like it was just really cool to see how beautiful humanity could be. Like, even with the tiles, like, falling off, like, it's a group effort to clean our neighborhood up, and like with the trees, like with the sign saying, hey, there's water here. Like, it was really cool to see that. I was like, God, you made a good batch. Okay. And then there was the people who was literally acting ridiculous. Like, they've never been without internet or Wi-Fi a day in their life. Those people were scary because they're like, oh my God, like, they were being very mean. Like, I remember every worker I saw, I was like, thank you for being here at Publix. Thank you. you know, this, thank you, this person, Walmart, thank you. Like, because they have to leave their families as well. Like these linemen, like, I wish there was a GoFundMe to send them like $15 for lunch or something. Like these linemen did their thing. Like we were only gone without power for 48 hours, and I got a lot of reading done, relaxed a little bit, my skin cleared up, you know, because it was the fresh air. It wasn't AC. It was just the fresh air coming out of the window that was like, you know, keeping me cool. But it was, I can definitely say like my restoration and humanity got restored. I got restored in humanity. I can't speak today, but no, it was really cool to see just how just like helpful everybody was with each other. But it also showed that like if there was ever any like you know, any pandemic, I can't say that word, if there was anything like that, I don't know what would happen, because so many people just kept taking more than they needed. Like me personally, like, hey, if you can give me 2 gallons for me to go to the store, I am good with that. But you had people filling up tanks and tanks for the generators and just back to back, like just filling it up. It was just, it was definitely a reminder that it was just a reminder of human nature. We'll leave it at that. But definitely subscribe, share, stay safe, take care.